So this is a somewhat interesting case if we were to look at just the anterior cruciate ligament. On this image here, we can see the anterior cruciate ligament. It seems to go up. It doesn't seem to be connecting at the femoral attachment, but we may not be entirely sure. If we looked at the quality of the ligament itself, it may show that it is a little bit thickened. And if one didn't have any other information or history, then one could think of this even possibly being a mucoid degenerated ACL. If we take a quick look at this, we can see the TR and TE times on this are 16 and TE and TR times are 16 and 1700, making this, although it's a PD weighted image, it's a more T1 weighted proton density image. If we look at the dedicated proton density image on this, you can see the ligament architecture much better, but you also see the discontinuity at the femoral attachment. But again, since you see a vertical ligament, one may occasionally be inclined to believe that the ligament may or may not be torn. And this is really where your other images come in handy. And here you can see on the coronal images, this would be the ACL anteriorly, and as you follow it back, you can see towards the femoral attachment there is no attachment. But again, you wonder over here whether you've gone past it, and that's where the axial images become really handy. And if we follow this down, this was the PCL, and we can look anteriorly. Here is the anterior cruciate ligament, and we get towards the intercondylar notch, and we find that there are only a few fibers intact at the femoral attachment, but the anterior femoral attachment is not really intact, and so this is essentially a high-grade anterior cruciate ligament tear at the femoral attachment. If you were to see this on a fat suppressed image, then this fat would be suppressed, these ligaments would be dark, and it would be very difficult to differentiate between these two structures, so you'd be hard pressed to find if there was actually a ligament tear. Of course, this case is far more obvious in so much that there are classic bone marrow edema patterns that confirm that this is an anterior cruciate ligament injury which is high grade.